Hello everyone and welcome to another Deviant Funds unboxing, let's call it, video. It's been a while since we've done this, but there were some books that were beginning to pile up and we hadn't had the chance to, read it or go through them. So I will be showing the ones that are not wrapped. But I'll have to do it quickly, otherwise it will be a very lengthy video. So 3 of the surprises are already unveiled. We can start with Jujutsu Kaisen number 11, which is hard to find. We already got it, but it's pretty much showing out of stock. At least yesterday it was. Yeah, but we got it just as it got reprinted. We had the order in, so here it is, Jujutsu Kaisen number 11. Then another return to stock, Hulk, Planet Hulk. This is a hard to find Omni. It's not one of Marvel's biggest Omnis, as you can see. If you compare it to the World War Hulk, it will be nearly as double. But it's an incredible story by Greg Pak, beautifully illustrated. This one I've read it before, not the Omni, but the main story, not without the extras that this one brings, which are Fantastic Four 1988 numbers 533 to 535, Incredible Hulk from the years 2085 to 105, Giant Size Hulk from 2006 number 1, What If Planet Hulk, Planet Hulk Gladiator Guidebook, and material from New Avengers Illuminati from 2006, and Amazing Fantasy from 2004 number 15. We've got great Michael Straczynski together with Greg Pak writing these stories, and also Daniel Way, Peter David, Brian Michael Bendis. It's all big names, as you can see. And in the illustrations, well, lots of guys like Rafa Sandoval, Gary Frank, etc., etc. So this is really a must-read, as it says in the back, for Hulk fans. This story is great. So moving on, because like I said, there are some books. Here is Daredevil number 6, Doing Time. So we know that Daredevil is being replaced by its female counterpart. This was released, let me see, in which month was it? Oh, how can they expect us to read this? First printing, it doesn't even say the month, but it's one of the latest, if not the last collected volume. I think it's the last one. I think number 7 hasn't come out yet, but I'm not pretty sure of that. Didn't check it. I'm still way behind on Daredevil's, Chip Zdarsky Daredevil's run. Otherwise I would know it for sure. Another homecomer, Steve Rogers Super Soldier. This is not easy to find either. We had it once in the store, now we have it back. It's the complete collection, so it's not a normal version. It's the complete collection with all the story. Let's just look at it. It does look good. By the way, I didn't read the credits. So we've got Ed Brubaker writing. Haha, great, right? The artist is Dale Eaglesham, Andy Troy in the colors. So it's an Ed Brubaker story. I love Ed Brubaker. I love his crime novels. That's what he is good at, right? Good is an euphemism. what he's great at. Let's say it like this. Yeah, the art looks very good. Let's just see some more pages. Okay, this is it. So hard to find this little fellow here. Then we've got a great edition in Portuguese, translated in Portuguese hardcover for this great title, and it's a little bit taller, I think, a little bit oversized, or perhaps it's just because it's not hardcover and the cover always is always a little bigger when it's hard one and not soft. But this is one of the best graphic novels of the year, and within its genre, it's one of the best graphic novels of the genre not the year. This is an incredible story, an Eisner Award winner. You've got Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, the Wonder Duo, writing noir pulp story, just like Ed knows how to do it, and we've got Sean illustrating it just the way it's meant to be. Look at this, incredible. And the colors are, I don't know if it's Breitweiser coloring, let me see. Yep, Elizabeth Breitweiser. So we've got to give her credit also because the colors are awesome. It's one of my favorite colorists. She really knows her work. Just look at this. But the story is so fabulous, you really have to read this if you haven't. We haven't found an hardcover edition in English, at least available for stocking, so we had to go with the soft cover one, but it's the complete story. You can see it's a thick paperback, not a usual size trade paperback. Going back to manga, we've got number 4 of the Orient series. We're waiting for the other issues, namely number 1. So haven't read it, so I can't say much about it. And as you know, these books don't usually come with a summary, with a synopsis. Well, but this one has. The Demon Metal Blade, the only weapon that can vanquish a demon, and only those who overcome its blade test can become samurai and face off against the demon gods. However, something strange happens to Musashi when he takes the blade test. A mysterious shadow dwelling within him transforms his soul into black crystals, dredges up his past, and forces him to confront the childhood memories that he has buried deep within his heart. We've got a Comic Book Resources opinion here saying epic in scale, fans of Magi should find themselves right at home in what's shaping up to be another great, grand, fantastical adventure. So that's Orient by Shinobu Hotaka. He is the creator of Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, hence the reference there in the comments by the Comic Book Resource. Let's stay in manga. And let's skip to Bakemonogatari issue 10, book 10. An original story by Nishio Isin. There's also this started as a light novel and then it was adapted to manga. To become human again, Koyomi must face 3 vampire hunters and return Kiss-Shot's stolen limbs. His first opponent is Dramaturgy, the massive vampiric vampire hunter, but when Kiyomi arrives for his match, instead of going up against an oath of the offense, is met by a comely gent with an offer. Okay, let's take a look. The cover is awesome. Let's take a look in the inside, just so you can grab the kind of art. Monsters. Big monsters, vampiric creatures. Does look good, right? At least to me, to my eyes. It's not outstanding, but it's good, solid artwork. Bakemonogatari. Before I knew how to say this by heart, I always said Bakemanogatari and Bakemanagatari and things like that. But no, it's all O's first and A's in the end. It helps to remind. Next, Tamara Drew, or Tamara Drew, I'm not very sure how to pronounce it, by Posy Simmonds. If you've been following us, you know that Posy Simmonds is one of my favorite authors in comics. So I want to read everything she has, and I want to have it in the store also. I'm not going to say that they are popular books, that they pop out of the store like that. No, I don't know why. I don't know why Posy Simmonds is so unappreciated. I'm not very sure. Of course, she is not published by Marvel or DC, but usually when books are excellent, they do their own publicity by themselves. Perhaps it's the genre that's so unique to I wouldn't say unique because there's probably other people doing it, but she does it so well. She mixes prose, as you can see looking at the pages, with illustrations, but she always has such beautiful stories and so well constructed characters. She builds her characters so well. She always has twists and twists in the story, so I'm expecting the same here. Some drama, some mystery, usually people with secrets that nobody knows but you, the reader. It usually has that's usually in the recipe for her books, and I like very much her kind of illustration. If you see Cassandra Drake, for example, that we've reviewed recently, even one of the characters here looks just like her, very, very similar. And there's the guy that looks like this one there too. Yeah, it really reminds of Cassandra Dark's, and it's supposedly, I've been told, even better than Cassandra Dark. I'm not very convinced because I really loved that book, but let's see, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let me just adjust this here. Okay, going back to manga, this is volume number 3 of the Monster series by the big, huge Naoki Urasawa. So if you think you don't like manga because of all the quirky faces and younger audience targeted, because they seem to be very well, the plots and the characters are very young. Sometimes they act childishly. The mangas are more centered in combats and demons and special weapons, demon blades. Now it seems that every manga has demon blades that are also human and things like that. Well, if that's what drives you away from manga, then you need to check out Naoki Urasawa, any work of him. Well, I can't vouch for Jimmy the Bat. I'm not so sure it's Jimmy. I don't think it's Jimmy, but it's something the Bat. I haven't read that, but I've read 20th Century Boys, Asadora, and Monster 2. I'm just starting. I just read the first volume, and it only takes a few pages for you to understand that this is something of another level. This is manga with the Western type of writing, but so well written. So this has at least 6 volumes, 6 or 9. Now I'm confused, but it's a big number of books like this one, and you can see they're thick. So he does write big stories. Now with Asadora, well, let's see. We don't know how long it will be, but 20th Century Boys is also a big series. It's got 10 books, I think. This is more or less the same, and these are thrillers with mystery, very dense plots, but so well, carefully written, and the unveilment of the situations is done with such mastery. Well, you really have to check out. Don't miss on Naoki Urasawa just because it's manga and you don't like manga. This is not the manga that you see on the top 50 sellers or whatever. But if you search for Naoki Urasawa, you will see nothing more. I guarantee you that you will only see videos of praise, saying how he is a master of the manga, perhaps one of the best mangaka ever. Yeah, so trust me, that's what you'll find in the internet, and he really deserves it. It's one of those names that I can't understand how it doesn't sell more. It sells a lot, but how is it that there are other manga titles selling way more when this is so incredibly good? Next, this is not something new. It's new to the store. Die 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 by Robert Kirkman and Scott Gimple. And then we got Chris Burnham and Nathan Fairbairn, something like that. First volume and second volume of Die. Let's take a look at the illustrations, because looking at the covers, it seems that it seems outdated, right? The graphical aspect, but inside it is not what happens. You can see that it looks more modern, because this is modern comic. I haven't read this one either, so this is not only a novelty for the shop, it's a novelty for me. Someday I'll have to pick it up and review it. I like Kirkman. It's not one of my top writers, but I like what he does. He's constant in his work. I never read anything that was shitty that he did. It's always at least interesting. Okay, that looked like President Obama. I don't know if it was or not. So this is Die, Die, Die. Next, Ethan, Volume 3. So we're trying to complete the collection. We've already presented Ethan Volume 1 in our channel, in our Facebook page. So this is written by Alterici. It's a woman that I can't remember the first name, Natasha Alterici. She writes, she does the colors, but the art is done by Ashley Woods. And this is mythical story involving a character that is banished, well, not really banished, but let's call it like that, from her home village, and she decides that she will complete a quest, and then she will encounter a goddess. The animals are enchanted too, so you can find mythical things. See that the wolves are talking here. some mythology together with adventure. And yeah, I read the first one, got interested enough to get all three of them. So volume 1, we only had one copy and it was ruined. So now we only have volume 3 in stock, but we're waiting for volume 2 also to come along, and of course replacements for volume 1 for the one that was damaged, and have some more in stock. This is not a novelty either, but yeah, it's been out of print through our supplier. They couldn't get it, so we had to get it somewhere else. And we're talking about The Department of Truth by James Tynion IV. This has been, since it was released, it has made quite a buzz, and I'm very eager to read this. Volume 2 is on its way also to the shop. I can't really tell much about the series because, like I just said, I haven't read it. I just been wanting to read it for a long time, but I didn't know the artwork was this special. It's really unique, but I like it. I like it, and I hope it's in tone with the story. So Cole Turner has studied conspiracies all his life, from flat earth theory and the assassination of JFK to modern-day crisis actors, but he isn't prepared to live in a world where collective belief can turn fringe theories into reality. That is the terrible secret revealed to Cole when he is inducted into the Department of Truth, a top-secret branch of the American government that has been tasked for generations with making sure dangerous conspiracies don't gain a foothold in the real world. But as Cole pulls back the curtains on everything he ever accepted as fact, he must ask himself whether this mysterious department is a force for good, or if it has more sinister reasons for wanting to control the truth. Yeah. So, it seems that the book dwells on the possibility of conspiracies becoming true if, and the if is the question, if what, if at least a number of people believes in them, or what, I don't know, I'll have to read it. Next, this has been on our radar for a long time, and we've got volume 1 here. Volume 2 is also coming, but not yet in the store, and we're talking about The Old Geezers. I think this won some kind of prize. Well, now it's a major motion picture. I don't know how the picture is called. Maybe it's called The Geezers. I'm not The Old Geezers. I'm not sure. I never heard of the movie, to be honest. But this is by the great Wilfred Lupano and Paul Cauet doing the drawings, perhaps, or coloring. I'm not sure. Let us see. Yeah, it's drawing and coloring. Lupano is not drawing here. And look at this. It's European comics. Yeah, pure European comics. You just need to look at the artwork to see that it's European. And I'm not, and this is a compliment, by the way. We really have here in Europe great illustrators with a very style of their own, very cartoonish, but so vivid. Yeah, I really enjoy this type of artwork. And this story is supposed to be top notch. It's Lupano, so I will be surprised if it's not. It's not a very big book, as you can see. The story ends right about here, so the book is not thick and some of it is extras, so yeah, but you can see that it was intended to be printed in a larger format because the panels are very small. This is not an oversized edition, unfortunately. The original one, I'm pretty sure it is, because the panels looked to be drawn to fit a taller page. But still, here it is in English, because my French isn't good enough. And so that's it, and that's enough. The video is getting lengthy, so that's all I had to show. Maybe you'll see some reviews of these books in the next days. Let's see. I still haven't decided what will be my next reads, except for Posy Simmon's Tamara Drew. That one has to go first, because, like I said, Posy Simmons, it's like this for me. Like this. Bow to Posy Simmons. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video and to see reviews and not only the things that we did here that I call previews and unboxings and things like that, then please hit the like button. Consider subscribing the channel to know when new videos hit it. You can visit us to buy these books at deviantfun.biz, and you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram So without further ado, see you in our next video, hopefully. So Deviant Fun out in 3, 2, 1. Bye bye. Have excellent reads. Take care.